Is altcoin season over? CPI data on our doorstep tomorrow. We're going to talk favorite prices, XRP and others. Stablecoins at all-time highs, but are they going to be used to play the pumper? Are they getting out of the market?
I'm a dirty boy, and this is your warning.
Fingers crossed we don't get bent over tomorrow with CPI data, because that could really put some blood in the streets. Or buying opportunity, as some of you out there is, let me know in the comments. Speaking of comments, your comments come first. That's right, I do your comments before the news because you, the viewer, are most important. John Connor says, imagine a crypto reserve now, the way crypto going down. It's like making a stock reserve. Yeah. Hey, guess what? I've got Pokemon cards right here. I'm going to take these Pokemon cards and I'm going to put them in my strategic reserve. Yeah, I'm not adding to my Pokemon cards. I'm just moving them around. God, the government right now, such a freaking letdown. What else do I got for you? Fabio Musolari says, hey Klaus, nice video, brother. Very informing as always. We see BTC falling, so that means the alts will follow with the heavier blow. What happens after the SEC dismisses the lawsuit against Ripple? Maybe the drop won't be as much for XRP, possibly because the ETF's eligible too. All right, the case got to be priced in by now. Everyone knows that the case is going to be dropped. The ETFs, that's a different story, girlfriend, because those ETFs, 3 of them so far, are confirmed to be buying from exchanges. That's good. That'll help us out. Anna Belugo says, but did it go to 0 though? I love when it goes bad. That way I hear you call out all the BS. It's why I always stay sub to your channel. Well, thank you, sir. And I bring you the news, good or bad, happy or sad, so you can make the best decision. I even told you yesterday. I said, get ready for sub $2 XRP, girlfriend. And guess what happened? You got it right away. I'm in big fear that if we get even worse CPI data, you're going to have days of sub $2 XRP. Bruce Hansen, channel member, thank you for the support, says, just got a big tax return. Scared I'm going to put it all into XRP if it gets down to 160. I definitely won't then have 5 tax returns this summer. A lot of people are in the same situation. Getting tax returns, looking at the market, going, okay. Should we put it in now, or is there going to be more pain to come? The big thing we got to pay attention to is this bad boy right here, CPI data, coming out at 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Bitcoin sitting at 80,521. ETH in deep pain, down almost 10% to 1891. XRP at 210, XLM's a quarter, Doge is 15.8, Ondo is 80 cents, Ton at 259. This is not good, everyone. We're seeing lots of bleeding across the screen, and the worst part is, sounds like we might have more coming. Here's the live stream for tomorrow covering CPI data. We're going to be covering that along with the crypto market reaction. Don't miss us out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Altcoin update. Here you go. Solana's revenue plummets 93%. I'm sharing this because we got to start talking about the juicy deets. Well, in this situation, they're not so juicy. They kind of suck. So they're sucky deets. Here's some problems, some behind the scenes stuff. Solana led crypto gainers early in 2025 as meme tokens dominated its ecosystem. You remember all that meme action at the beginning of the year? The buzz saw its weekly revenue, this is just for Solana, go to 55.3 million in January. However, that meme bubble has sure as hell popped. DeFi Llama shows Solana's weekly revenue plummeted 93% to 4 million last week, and we're seeing the bleeding happen across the board with the meme coins. So it's not just utility, not just store of value, it's meme stuff as well. Stablecoins are at an all-time high, yet altcoins are struggling. All right, so part of the data I want to share with you is when stablecoins being built up, they usually get built up so that these players can slide in and gobble the bargains. Or are they now getting into stablecoins to flee from all the red on the screen? However, a closer look at spot exchanges tells a different story. Instead of rising, stablecoin reserves on these platforms have actually declined. CryptoQuant data shows that out of the 44 billion ERC20 stablecoins on centralized exchanges, a staggering 43.8 billion is held on derivative exchanges, while spot exchanges only hold 220 million in stablecoins. Most stablecoins on derivatives exchanges do not continue to sustainable price increase. Instead, they reflect short-term leverage trading with high risk. Here's the number. This is, whoa. 334,000 traders were liquidated in the past 24 hours, totaling almost $1 billion. So, market cap going down. Stablecoins on the sideline, but they're not jumping back in to buy. They're just staying there earning their juicy yield. This is not a good setup, everyone. Altcoin season dead. BTC ETFs to blame. Listen to this. Bitcoin ETFs may have fundamentally altered the concept of alt season. For years, the crypto market followed a familiar rhythm. You know the rhythm. We've dealt with it all the time. A near predictable dance of capital rotation. Bitcoin surges, it stalls, then the alts start surging. But now, the ETFs being so big that they gobble up all that capital. And the worst part about it is we've seen now the BTC ETFs bleed out capital. And that capital, as it's bleeding out, isn't now bleeding out into the alts. It's bleeding out of the market altogether. Spot BTC ETFs have shattered records with $129 billion in capital inflows. But we had a record-breaking outflow last week. Now, ETFs are more appealing because there's more investor protection. Not seeing that with the alts yet. Well-known Bitcoin analyst Plan B even traded his actual BTC for a spot ETF. I shared that with you. Whales out there saying, yo, we're getting out of BTC directly and we're going into the ETF market. The shift is happening in real time, and if the capital remains locked in structured products, altcoins face a diminishing share of market liquidity. Check out the chart, okay? You got altcoin dominance in blue. You got BlackRock's BTC ETF. Look at this. As the ETFs have gone up in popularity and dominance, altcoin dominance has gone down. Are we losing the fight, everyone? Are the altcoins that you see up on the screen going to be bleeding off even more red? Is there going to be a discount on aisle 69? Well, I hope so. And I hope my wife answers the snap I sent her this morning. A bit spicy from the husband to start off the Tuesday. Yeah, I love my wife. Circle trims USDC cross-chain settlement time down to seconds with protocol update. Okay, this is big. Talk about cryptos and we talk about settlement. And settlement within seconds. Well, now Circle, okay, has a whole bunch of USDC, and I think it's on like 12 or 13 different chains. You can now swap between those chains within seconds. Circle, issuer the world's second largest stablecoin, USDC, unveiled a protocol update on Tuesday that will reduce its cross-chain settlement time from minutes to seconds. So now, instead of sitting here going, well, wait a minute, we're going to use XRP, XLM for payments, these players are using stablecoins. And we know stablecoins are going to get the regs first because the government people have told us about it. The company's newly launched cross-chain transfer protocol will improve with the new set of smart contracts. They're slashing cross-chain transaction settlement time from an average of 13 to 19 minutes to a typical few seconds. So now, what's the point of the alts if you can move from chain to chain to chain with stables within seconds? This is not good, everyone, and this is why you're seeing more players get into stables. And this is also why I brought up the stablecoin markets going on the sidelines, not getting into crypto, because it appears that these players are using stables, collecting the juicy yield, and then swapping it when they need to for other stables, going from chain to chain to chain. Now, fear and greed, we're sitting at 15. That's not good. Extreme fear. BTC dominance, that's right, we're 14 out of 100, which means BTC is holding its price better than the rest of the crypto market. Volume, pretty healthy right now, which means exchanges are making a lot of money, up 32% to 155 billion. XRP told you yesterday that you were going to get sub $2 XRP, and check it out. You got that sub $2 XRP. Here's the craziest part about that, okay? You had several hours of sub $2 XRP, and the comments were filled with players out there buying the dip. Now let's do this. Let's zoom into that 15-minute candlestick to see actually how long and how deep that bad boy was. We're talking sub $2 XRP for 15, 30, 45 an hour, hour 15, an hour 30 or so. You could have gotten sub $2 XRP. So you got to have your target set up, right? You got to have your alerts set up. But look at these candlesticks. 2 candlesticks in a row at a low of 195, 195, 195.7, 195.8. Now, have we rebounded since then? Yeah, but the rebound has been super weak, and that's the scary thing today. Is because look at this. Here's the rebound I got up on the screen. That's it. That's it. We're not anywhere close to 230. We're not anywhere close to 240. In fact, we hit right here at 216 as a high on this candlestick, couldn't hold it, and got pushed right back down. So now you've got weakness in the alts. You've got BTC dominance growing. You've got stablecoins going on the sideline, not sliding back into the alt market. And you've got CPI data coming out tomorrow with a live stream. This is not good timing if you want the boom. Now, if you want to buy a discount, I think this might be your time because there's a sale in aisle 69. Now, in terms of XRP, look, the way we're going now, you're going to see a lot more sub $2 XRP. A lot more. The macros, unless something wild happens at CPI data, the macros aren't looking good. You still got tariffs, you still got trade wars, and I get it because some of you out there, and that's why I pick your comments, hot, spicy, naughty, irrelevant, saying, well, what happens after the SEC dismisses the lawsuit? We know the SEC is going to dismiss it because they've dismissed every other freaking lawsuit out there. So that's priced in. It's not like the news is going to shock us. You know, when you're sitting there and you're like, yo, everyone else has been dismissed. We're still waiting for our one big one, our one favorite one. It's priced in, ladies and gents. So now if that good news got eaten up by all this garbage-ass bad news, well, what does this mean now for us? It means that sub $2 XRP might be a more common thing than most of us have wanted. Do you got the dry powder ready? Do you have tax return money ready? Are you willing to dump tax return money in thinking, hey, we might go even lower than this? Are you going to get greedy? What are your targets set for buying? Let me know in the comments down below. You know, over the last couple months, I've been talking about macros being bad, but my outlook was this, that there's so much more positive out there that we can look past the macros because they'll be short-lived. Well, here's the problem. The big positive of the strategic reserve turned out to be a big turd burger. So the big thing, this big thing right here that we were waiting to offset bad macros, didn't do crap for us. Then we were talking about the case, and I was like, yo, if the case dismissal timing happens at the right time, you're going to have a really good catalyst over here. Well, we know that the case is going to be dismissed because we're watching all the other ones get dismissed. That gets priced in. So now you've got bad macros right here. And if bad macros get worse and worse every month, this bubble is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like gravity, right? The bigger it gets, the more of a gravitational pull it has. Well, the problem is the gravitational pull that it has is red on the screen price-wise. So if macros go up a couple more months, we're not going to be talking sub $2 XRP. We're going to be talking sub $1.50 XRP. XLM under 20 cents. H-bar back into single digits. Oh, it's totally possible. Because if right now macros are bad and macros rule the roost, and all this good news over here isn't doing anything, it's just pumping and dumping, it's giving us short-term oomph, short-term boosts, well then holy crap are we going to be in a world of hurt. BTC ETFs have definitely changed the market. XRP ETFs are going to change the market because they're going to be buying directly from the exchanges, which is great. I've got 3 of them confirmed so far. But is that going to be enough good news to outweigh these bad macros? And how fast are we going to get these macros solved? Now, zoom out a little bit and you're like, yo, bad macros, I get it. But now we got to start talking about tariffs and trade wars. We got to start talking about inflation. We got to start talking about all this bad junk over here that's so big, so strong, and getting bigger and worse, washing away all the positive news on this side right here. Trust me, I wish I had more positive news because my channel grows faster with positive news. I think everyone could agree with that. So no, I'm not taking excitement in this. But that's my job. That's my promise to you, to bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, so that you can make the best decision. So be ready because, things are going to get volatile. Things are going to get red, and boy, I hope one of these days I can wake up and see a massive blob of green on the screen along with some juicy news, and when that happens, I'll share it with you. But until then, we got to take a bite out of the poop sandwich, ride on the roller coaster without a seatbelt, and of course, what? Choo-choo bitches is what?